Have you ever felt like the harder you try, the more isolated or financially stuck you become? It's not just bad luck. It might actually be a sign that you're one of the chosen ones. You're carrying a unique spiritual purpose, but that purpose often comes with challenges. Loneliness and financial struggles aren't setbacks. They're spiritual trials preparing you for something greater. Today, we'll dive deep into why these difficulties exist and how they're shaping you into the person you're meant to be. By the end of this video, you'll see your challenges in a completely new light. So stick around. This just might transform your journey. Have you ever felt like your wisdom and authenticity make you stand out, almost as if you're speaking a language only a few can understand? As a chosen one, you carry a unique spiritual light, a brightness that's not just ahead of its time, but also so vivid that it illuminates everything around you. This light doesn't just make you wise, it acts as a mirror, reflecting truths that others might not be ready to see. Think of it like a lighthouse. While it guides ships to safety, it also exposes the darkness of the storm. Many people who live in fear, doubt, or denial find this light overwhelming, even threatening. Imagine walking into a dark room and flipping on a bright light. Those accustomed to the shadows might shield their eyes or even blame you for the discomfort. Your authenticity challenges the masks and falsehoods they've grown comfortable with, forcing them to confront insecurities they'd rather avoid. This is why your presence can feel unsettling to some. But remember, this separation is not rejection, it's refinement. Your light was never meant to blend into the shadows. It was meant to shine as a beacon, setting you apart for a greater purpose. Have you ever felt like no matter how much effort you put into building connections, relationships still seem to fall apart? As a chosen one, your energy operates at a higher frequency, creating a natural divide between you and others. People who aren't ready to face their inner truths often find this frequency overwhelming, leading them to drift away. This isn't rejection, it's divine alignment, separating those who are ready to grow from those who are not. Think about it this way. Your presence acts as a mirror, reflecting back authenticity and exposing insecurities that others may not be prepared to confront. Imagine walking through a garden filled with weeds. Not all plants will thrive under the same light. The ones who remain by your side are those who embrace growth and transformation, even when it's uncomfortable. These rare connections, though few in number, are deep, meaningful, and built on a foundation of mutual spiritual growth. Treasure them, for they are your true companions on this journey. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, financial stability seems just out of reach? For many chosen ones, money isn't just a resource, it's a test. It's not because you lack talent or drive, but because your priorities are different. You're deeply committed to spiritual growth and higher values, which often means turning away from opportunities that clash with your principles. For example, imagine being offered a high-paying job that requires compromising your integrity or promoting something you don't believe in. As a chosen one, you'd likely decline, even if it meant facing financial hardship. Traditional hustle culture, with its relentless focus on material gain, often feels out of sync with your soul's calling. This disconnect can make you question your path, but it's important to remember that your true value isn't measured by your bank account. Just like the stories of biblical figures who endured poverty and trials, such as Job, who lost everything yet held firm in his faith, your impact lies in the lives you touch and the spiritual legacy you build. Embracing this perspective doesn't erase financial struggles, but it transforms how you perceive them. Instead of seeing lack, you see purpose. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, you find gratitude for what you do, the ability to inspire, uplift, and lead by example. Have you ever felt like being alone was some kind of punishment, a sign that you've been forgotten? Let me offer you a different perspective. Your isolation isn't punishment, it's preparation. This quiet time is a sacred opportunity to heal, to grow, and to reconnect with your true self and with God. Think of it as a spiritual retreat designed to strip away distractions and bring you closer to the core of who you are meant to be. In moments of solitude, you gain clarity that can't be found in the noise of daily life. Biblical figures often found their greatest revelations in isolation. Moses on Mount Sinai, Elijah in the wilderness, even Jesus during his 40 days in the desert. These moments apart weren't signs of abandonment. They were times of divine preparation for a higher calling. It's in these still, quiet spaces that you gather the strength and wisdom needed for the bigger mission ahead. Yes, it can feel lonely, and yes, it's not easy, but it's necessary. Like gold refined by fire, this period of isolation is shaping you, purifying you, and setting you apart for something greater. So embrace it. Don't see isolation as being forgotten. See it as being chosen, a vital part of your spiritual journey. Every challenge you faced, whether it's loneliness, financial struggles, or rejection, is not just a hardship, but a stepping stone towards your growth. These aren't failures. They are essential lessons woven into the fabric of your journey. Think of David, who faced the towering Goliath with nothing but a sling and unshakable faith before he became a king. Or Moses, who wandered the desert for years, enduring trials that prepared him to lead his people to freedom. Your struggles are much the same. They are refining you, sharpening your character, and equipping you for a purpose far greater than you can envision right now. Every tear, every setback, and every moment of doubt is part of a divine process. Like gold purified by fire, these trials are removing the impurities of fear and doubt, revealing the strength and resilience within you. Embrace these challenges, for they are not obstacles to stop you, but opportunities to transform into the person you are destined to be. Remember, God's greatest warriors are often those who have walked the hardest paths, for it is in overcoming these struggles that their true purpose is revealed. What does success mean to you? For chosen ones, success is not measured by the zeros in a bank account or the titles attached to their names. True success goes beyond the material. It's about spiritual fulfillment, deep love, profound wisdom, and a connection to a higher purpose. This perspective might seem countercultural in a world obsessed with wealth and status, but it's precisely what sets you apart. Your calling is to show others that real richness is found within the soul. Think about the story of King Solomon, who, despite his great wealth, recognized that wisdom and understanding were far greater treasures. For chosen ones, life's true rewards come from living authentically and aligning with divine values. This doesn't mean you'll always be financially poor. Instead, it means your priorities are different. You choose integrity over shortcuts, meaningful work over empty ambition. And while this path might sometimes feel lonely or undervalued by society, it carries its own profound beauty. It allows you to live with purpose, inspire others, and leave a legacy that speaks not of money, but of love, impact, and eternal truths. In living this way, you redefine success for yourself and for those around you, offering a new vision of what it truly means to live a rich life. Now, if this message resonates with you, take a moment to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. By doing so, you're not just voicing your journey. You're helping to create a safe and uplifting space where chosen ones like yourself can connect, support, and inspire one another. Like this video if it brought value to your day. Subscribe to stay connected with more messages like this. And remember, no matter how challenging your path may seem, you are never walking it alone. Together we are stronger. As we reflect on the transformative power of challenges, let me tell you about Sarah. She always felt out of place, like a puzzle piece that didn't quite fit anywhere. Friendships were fleeting, her finances were constantly in turmoil, and she often questioned her purpose. But Sarah made a pivotal decision. Instead of viewing these struggles as signs of failure, she embraced them as part of her spiritual journey. She leaned deeply into her faith, trusting that there was a greater plan at work. Slowly but surely, Sarah began to uncover her true calling. Through prayer, reflection, and persistence, she discovered that her purpose was to help others heal emotionally. She started small, offering a listening ear to those in pain, volunteering her time, and sharing her own story of perseverance. Over time, these small acts blossomed into a profound mission that not only uplifted others, but also brought her immense fulfillment. Her journey was far from easy. There were moments of doubt, times when the loneliness felt overwhelming, and seasons where financial struggles seemed insurmountable. Yet through it all, Sarah held on to the belief that these challenges were not roadblocks, but stepping stones. They refined her character, deepened her empathy, and strengthened her resolve. Sarah's story is a testament to the transformative power of faith and perseverance. Like her, your journey may be filled with difficulties, but these are not the end of your story. They are the shaping tools of your destiny. And just as Sarah found her light through the darkness, so will you. Remember, the trials you face today are preparing you for the victories of tomorrow. Are you going through something similar? Share your story in the comments below. Your journey could inspire someone else. To sum it up, being a chosen one means navigating through unique and often overwhelming challenges. But these struggles are not designed to break you. They are meant to build you. Think of them as spiritual workouts, strengthening your faith, resilience, and understanding. These trials serve to prepare you for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. Just as a seed must break through the soil to grow, your challenges are the fertile ground for your transformation. Take time each day to reflect and meditate. Begin with 5 minutes of silence or prayer to center your thoughts and reconnect with God's guidance. In these moments, you'll find clarity and peace that surpass understanding. Moreover, remember that every challenge you face is part of a divine plan, shaping you into someone capable of incredible impact. Most importantly, know that you're never truly alone. The same God who led Moses through the desert and gave David the courage to face Goliath walks with you in every step of your journey. Embrace your path with faith and trust that each step is leading you closer to your higher calling. May you find strength in your journey and peace in knowing that your struggles are shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Remember, you are chosen, you are loved, and you are never walking this path alone. Subscribe to this channel for more inspiration, and may you continue to shine your light for the world to see.